like you have quite a few tattoos yourself. So could you tell us where your most painful tattoo was?
My most painful tattoo was probably the most recent one I got done by Fat Rat. And it's on the side of my leg, on my hip.
And could you recommend to anybody that's going to be getting that area tattooed, like how to prepare?
I mean, honestly, I brought like a really big water bottle with me, and I was drinking that all day, and that really helped. Take as little breaks as you can, because I mean, the longer you sit, the faster it'll get done. Breaks kind of make it harder, in my opinion. So, but yeah, kind of just gotta take it.
Awesome. And will we be able to see the tattoo?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just strip. Here it is a work in progress. We have like a little scene of California with some palm trees going back here, but this is how far we got. I did not tap. We ran out of time.
Make that very clear.
Yes, very clear. I champed it out. That's what Rat tells me. Thank you.
All right, so just wanted to ask you a quick question. So you are a tattoo artist and you do have quite a few tattoos. I was just kind of curious if you could tell us what your personal most painful tattoo was.
I would say my fingers. My fingers hurt pretty bad. I did on myself too, so I don't know, but it did hurt really bad. Yeah, I would say that was probably the worst.
What advice would you give to somebody that was going to get their fingers tattooed in order to prepare for this?
Just don't like overhype it up in your head, and just kind of like remain calm, take deep breaths. I feel like the more you work it up in your head, the worse it is, and so the more relaxed and calm you stay, then the better it'll be. And they're pretty quick normally. If they're fingers, they're smaller, so
Dope.
we know you got it.
Can we take a look at them?
Yes.
Looks like you are pretty heavily tattooed.
A little bit.
I was just kind of curious if maybe you could tell us what your most painful tattoo was.
Definitely my palm. I felt like I was being tortured. Like literally, if someone were to torture me to get an answer they needed, it would be to stab me in my palm.
Would you tell anybody that's about to get their palm tattooed like some advice on how to deal with the pain or how to prepare to get their palm tattooed? Or
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just don't do it?
I mean, do it if you're crazy and if you're heavily tattooed, because it's something that you can't even really describe, but it will fade. This one stayed pretty well. Some of them do stay pretty well, but it's just one of those ones that I feel like I got it because I am heavily tattooed and I wanted to see what it felt like, and I instantly regretted it. I love it now though. I get a lot of like compliments on it, so it's cool, but I don't know if you can prepare yourself for that one, honestly.
We'll appreciate it. Can we take a quick look at it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who was the artist that tattooed you?
Mondo, he guest spots with us. He's from California, but my last name is Winter, so it's like a snowflake. It said Burr, but that didn't last very long.
All right, bro. So with you being a tattoo artist, it looks like you are pretty heavily tattooed. So could you tell me what is your most painful tattoo?
Probably my neck.
Neck?
My neck, yeah. That shit hurts. So, better eat some lunch. Come prepared. You're gonna get your neck tatted because that shit hurts. Maybe smoke a little weed before, you know.
Anything to help with the pain, right?
Yeah. Or, they got numbing stuff nowadays, so I don't advise it, but I advise it.
So, can I take a quick look at your neck?
Oh, yeah. And my hair is hella long, but the back of the neck hurt like probably the most. That hurt the most. But probably because the fucking dude was like on top of me, So I gotta carry his weight and then get the needle too. So
You're saying the back of the neck?
yeah, back of the neck is probably the most painful one. And then other than that, I would say my fingers, like the tip of the right where the cuticles are. That shit fucking hurt. At one point I had like little flares going on to my nail, but those grew away. So yeah, that hurt.
just want to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
So with you being a tattoo artist, I did notice that you do have several tattoos yourself. I'm just kind of curious if you could tell me what your most painful tattoo was.
Honestly, it's between like my stomach, sternum area, or my ankle.
And do you have any advice for anybody how to get prepared or how to get their mind right before getting those tattoos in those areas?
I mean, honestly, just take care of your body the day before and the day of. So make sure you drink a lot of water, get a good meal in about 2 hours before the appointment. That's gonna help you sit a lot better. And then regarding the actual tattoo time, just remember to breathe. Find a good spot in your head to like sort of like escape from it. But yeah, and to be honest with your artist, so like if you need to take a break, just let them know real quick so you can sort of let your body rest. But besides that, man, we're pretty good here. You'll be all right. You got this.
Appreciate it, man. Can I take a look at the ankle tattoo?
Not much, but it hurt.
Alright, so just wanted to ask you a question. So you do tattoo yourself, and it does appear that you have quite a few tattoos. I was just kind of curious if you could tell us what your most painful tattoo was.
Most painful tattoo has to be this guy. This guy on my ankle right here. And he was the most painful. I have multiple leg tattoos. He was the worst. But yeah, he was the most painful for 2 reasons. Because I had to I tattooed him myself, and then I had to be hunched over kind of like that. And then also just the pain of actually tattooing.
What advice would you give somebody that is going to be getting tattooed in that area? How to prepare for it?
Eat beforehand. Eat at least an hour beforehand, so that way you have something in your stomach. So that way you don't have to worry about like fainting or anything like that. Don't put your body through that unnecessary strain if you don't have to. Drink lots and lots of water, and just take care of your tattoo. That's going to be the best thing that you can do. Take care of the skin area. Make sure it's lotioned. Make sure it's nice and lotioned, so that way the skin is supple and will accept the ink.
Awesome. All right, can we take one more quick peek at the tattoo?
Yes.
All right, man. I just wanted to ask you a quick question. So, with you being in the tattoo industry, I did notice that you are pretty heavily tattooed, and I was just kind of curious as to what your most painful tattoo was.
My chest.
Chest?
Chest tattoo. This was a cover up, but I don't know. I feel like it was definitely the most worst tattoo I had in my life. I hate to say it because it was done by Boomer. Wasn't the fact that it was I don't know, it was Boomer's. I guess that's right there on the sternum is like one of the most excruciating spots to have a tattoo. Even my armpit was not that bad, but I felt like I was going to die, honestly. If I give you any recommendations about how to handle a chest tattoo, is man up. Just fucking man up.
Alright, bro, so with you being a tattoo artist and you look pretty heavily tattooed, I was just kind of curious if you could tell me what your most painful tattoo was. Or tattoos.
Definitely the palms, man.
Definitely
Palms are pretty crazy, yeah. Yeah, I kind of had to tape my hands down, man, so I could stay a little comfortable. But I got a couple of pretty painful ones. I'd probably say number 2 will probably be maybe like a nipple or something. And just got my belly button done about a week ago. So those are definitely some painful spots for sure.
Do you have any advice for anybody getting tattooed in those areas, how to prepare?
You just kind of got to get into your own zone. It's kind of what I call it. You know, I kind of call it my mode. Just try to get into my own head. And pain is all just senses sent to your brain. You know, so you can kind of play with them a little bit. You know, it really depends on the day and stuff like that.
All right, man. Just out of curiosity, it looks like you have quite a few tattoos. Can you tell me which one of them was your most painful?
I'd say the palms of my hands.
What would you recommend to somebody to kind of get ready to get their palms tattooed? Is there anything you can do to prepare? Or?
Man, honestly, I'd say just get ready for the pain, because it's gonna be a fun ride. I'd say like definitely eat and stay hydrated and say your prayers. That's it.
Can we take a look at them?
Yeah.
With you being a tattoo artist and having several tattoos yourself, I was just kind of curious what your most painful tattoo was, or tattoos.
You know, my palm was really bad, but it was quick, like 45 minutes. I feel like my back is probably worse because it lasts a lot longer. Hurts just as fucking bad, so don't fucking do that.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's getting tattooed in those areas, or?
Don't get tattooed, man. They're fucking losers and scum.